If we take a look at the Star Wars sequel trilogy, it's pretty safe to say that when we look at The Force Awakens, it was a pretty decent Star Wars movie, and for the most part, a lot of Star Wars fans do not accept The Last Jedi as a proper Star Wars film, and The Rise of Skywalker is a movie that had a lot of flaws, a lot of scenes that fans either enjoyed, and a lot of scenes that fans really hated in that particular movie. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the thing about the future of Star Wars is that we also know that the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, is really implementing tons of new Star Wars material into the new Star Wars universe and the new trilogy of movies, as well as the books, novels, and comics to come. That's really going to be all modeled after the MCU. Now, the thing about the new Star Wars universe is that this really is going to be quite larger than the old one that we got back in the late 1990s into the early 2000s. And the thing that's really inspiring about that is the fact that they really are trying to create a library's worth of Star Wars material. Now, there's no doubt in saying that as of right now, Disney is in a phase of desperation. They're really under a lot of damage control. They're really trying to fix their ways in order to regain a lot of fans that they lost because of The Last Jedi, and even The Rise of Skywalker, which released just some months ago. And the fact that Bob Chapek is really trying to just bring things back together, really trying to reshape Star Wars, it just shows that they really are desperate right now. Now, with that being said, what's really intriguing about everything here is that, of course, now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with the Skywalker saga, they are moving on to their new Star Wars universe, also known as the new Expanded Universe, that will bring fans into a new mythology of Star Wars. Now, it's explained that the new Disney CEO has big plans in order to change the Star Wars sequel trilogy in many ways for the fans around the world, where it's explained that one of the big plans that Disney has in place is to restart The Rise of Skywalker in several ways. It's noted that currently Lucasfilm is hard at work on creating ways to restart The Rise of Skywalker, including a plan by Bob Chapek to release the JJ cut sometime in 2023 on Disney Plus that will reveal many deleted scenes for the Star Wars fans to enjoy. Now, it's explained that some of the deleted scenes will need to be reworked in order to fit into the new Star Wars cut of the movie, of The Rise of Skywalker, and even that of The Last Jedi, and that they plan to provide fans even the JJ cut of the movie that will be considered canon later down the road for the canon lore. Also, it's noted that 6 major retcons are coming our way by Lucasfilm that will reset major aspects of Palpatine, Rey, Kylo Ren, and even Luke Skywalker that will change how fans view The Rise of Skywalker as a movie. It's also noted that they actually plan to bring in a brand new cut of The Last Jedi by implementing many new deleted scenes into a new cut for The Last Jedi that will also make its way over to Disney Plus sometime in 2023. Now, this is said to be Lucasfilm's plan in order to satisfy the fans around the world, where also a series of books and novels, as well as comics, will actually retell the entire sequel trilogy movies as we know it. Now, the thing about this that really is very exciting to me is the fact that they are actually trying to really kind of give us different versions of The Last Jedi and even that of The Rise of Skywalker. Now, when you look at The Rise of Skywalker as a movie, this movie does need improvement. There's no denying that. And if you look at The Last Jedi, that's also a film that does need massive, changes to the actual film in order to make it, pretty much acceptable. So, how they're trying to give us new cuts of these movies in 2023, that's 3 years from now. Seems like a very long time, right? And they want to release this on Disney Plus strictly. They don't want this to be a Blu-ray or a 4K disc. They want this to be on Disney Plus strictly so that they can actually get subscriptions on their streaming service in order for fans to actually pretty much, get more in tune with Star Wars content on also whatever TV shows are placed in there at the time. So, this plan by Lucasfilm to really give us a restart of the sequel trilogy era, it is interesting, but I do really disagree with one major factor here, is that why does it only have to be on Disney Plus? That's my only major problem here, is the fact that why does it have to be on Disney Plus? Why can't they give us a different disc version of The Last Jedi and or The Rise of Skywalker? Now, these new cuts of the films are going to be considered canon, and they want to give us different takes on the movies, a different version of the films, if you will. Now, That, of course, tells me that they're very much desperate still to make Disney Plus a successful platform, given that as of right now, the only things Star Wars related that are new on Disney Plus are The Mandalorian and The Clone Wars Season 7. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. They're going to be having, tons of new Star Wars material throughout this entire decade on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is their main priority right now, apart from the new Star Wars trilogy of movies, but they're really trying to make this streaming service as successful as it can be, with both Marvel and Star Wars combined. Those are the two big forces that they're trying to use to really bring Star Wars and Marvel to a different level. Now, like I said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.